Okay, so the first song I sang, um, when I wrote that, I was just looking at it at a point of how the world is vanity, but love in its many different forms always takes the day. So no matter how famous, no matter how rich I could be, no matter how poor I could be, my home is always where the person I love, where their heart is. So that's the meaning of the first song. This one is a song by among my favorites, Lazizi by Sauti Sol. Um, yeah. Okay, let me start. Lazizi by Sauti Sol. So. Lazizi wangu zawadi nono kutoka mbinguni na kuwaza baby, nikikuwaza usiku silali, nikikuona na wengine nashikwa na wivu. Naomba unipe namba yako nikuvutie waya, nikupeleke Java tunywe kahawa tukizuba duba duba. Lazizi wangu we, zawadi nono kutoka mbinguni na kuwaza baby, nikikuwaza usiku silali, nikikuona na wengine nashikwa na wivu. Naomba unipe namba yako nikuvutie waya, nikupeleke Java tunywe kahawa tukizuba duba duba. Zunguka zunguzukane nikitafuta kama wewe, mina feel so nice unanipa mi amani. Bila baby sioni njia bila wewe, Lazizi, nikikuona na wengine nashikwa na wivu. Naomba unipe namba yako nikuvutie waya, nikupeleke Java tunywe kahawa tukizuba duba 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 na. Lazizi, 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 Lazizi. Oh, nikikuona na wengine nashikwa na wivu. Naomba unipe namba yako nikuvutie waya, nikupeleke Java tunywe kahawa tukizuba duba duba. So I've had many good experiences, like very many nice experiences where I'm just like, oh my god, is this really happening? But among my favorite was last year when I hosted my own event. I just couldn't believe it. Like, it was such a big win for me. My own event, it was called Underrated, and this event was typically to give platform to artists, because me last year I was feeling like, manze, I want to perform, I don't know where to perform, and the support and the talent that was on that stage, just how that day rolled down, like, if you came, it was amazing. Like, it was amazing. I remember going home and I just didn't want the feeling to stop. Like, I just wanted to keep living in the moment, just being in the concert. So that was among my favorites. Others I don't even know if I can mention. I don't know if I can mention. But yeah. Worst. Worst. I don't know, worst is a strong word. But I've had situations where I'm just like, when, as a starting artist, sometimes events isha and manze me called you for my event and now it's ended late and me I've gotten in an Uber, and you starting artist who has no Uber money, you're walking in the cold, you can't even get mugged. Maybe that's my worst. Or maybe being disrespected. The people out here, not everyone is as kind. Yeah, let me tell you, I think I think growing up, I think even most artists would tell you this, you get to see a lot of things. When someone doesn't think you're when someone doesn't think you're someone, am I somebody? Am I making sense? Yeah. Can really see. Sometimes artists get preferential. It's like influencers. Maybe when they start. Yeah? But now when they get there, everyone wants to work with you. But before, yeah, but I guess that's just it. Yeah. I think that's the one thing I would tell maybe people in the industry. Just be kind. You just never know who you're dealing with. You just never know. Yeah, table stand, they may not turn, but just be kind. Like, it doesn't have to be kind. Yeah. But I think I'll even sound repetitive. But being in Redford opened. I just like that it broadened like my spectrum. Like, I saw things at a very young age. Like, I just got exposed to. I guess that's all I can say. Because now, like right now, myself as an artist, there are definitely lessons I picked along the way. Yeah, just being there. Because, even going for TV shows, let's say you're on Citizen and you're the one answering the interviews, being asked questions by Kina Willis Raburu. Like, right now it's made me a better speaker. I can say a better orator. Because being introverted, I feel like I would have come for this interview. I just be like, so do you sing? Yes, I sing. And that's where it ends. So I think I've just, not one major opportunity, but I've just had been in 10 over 10. I've been in the trend. Alafu mnaenda if anyone dares deny that I've been there, you have to look for footage. I'm very serious. I didn't go there as Anita Chelsea. I went there as a chorus. As I'm saying, the times I worked with, like, you see, let's say, like me working with Nikita Kering through Redforth. That time I worked with Jamhuri Sessions. That time they had a show for, was it like Atilili Omenzo? Who is it? Like Aki Play and everything. And even Della was performing. Karun was performing. Like, just meeting these guys, just seeing how they do what they do. Yeah. Being in 10 over 10, yes, I've been in 10 over 10 under Redford. That time we were singing ballads, by the way. Songs like Money Can Buy Me Love, Buy Me Love, Buy Me Love. Yes, as Redford. Being in the trend, I was backing up King Kaka and Steph Capella singing Blessings on Me Every Season. Yeah. Yeah, it's the one platform that has really shaped who I am. Yeah. Because I've even learned, like, that's why I met my guitar teacher who taught me guitar. That's why I learned tiny things about voice just by him conducting the chorus and me learning. Yeah. First of all, let me start by saying You can make a living out of art and music. Look around. People like Akina Rihanna earn way more than someone at an 8 to 5 job would earn. That's enough evidence for you. And they have fun at it. Okay, I can't speak. But that's evidence. You can earn money. People just need to invest more in the Kenyan industry because people really lack resources to facilitate what they believe in. Sometimes you have $1 million idea, but the fact that you lack resources for it sometimes makes the difference. Sometimes it makes the difference, a very huge difference. Yeah, am I earning money? I'm starting to, guys, and I'm loving it. No regrets, yeah. Hey, first of all, it's amazing for you to put me on a pedestal to advise artists who have been in the game even before I was born, because I'm really young. I don't exactly know what I can say, because there's no path, really. That's the sad truth. There's someone who's grown up, been trained, and then they got in the music industry and they thrived. There's someone who grew up, did a whole career, worked in a whole career, and they left and they did music and it worked. There's someone who woke up, posted just a singing video, and they blew up. There's no formula. I can't quite say I can advise an artist who it didn't work out for them. There are probably many factors to that, and it's most probably sad that sometimes as artists we really give, like giving out your craft to the world. Like, we bless the earth. That's just the truth. Like, we bless the earth, and sometimes it doesn't reciprocate, it doesn't come back. That can be heartbreaking. And for us as artists, sometimes you're loved at your prime. I think watching Nyashinsky's interview, he was saying the way there's a time he was a truck driver. Okay, I hope I'm not. Yeah, but I watched the interview, I'm sure. I know I got my facts right. Like, when he left and he came back, I said, when he left and he came back, like, the treatment, sometimes as artists, the fact that our value is attached to how famous and how much money and access to resources we have is not exactly the best. But I can say the path I would tell artists that will work for you, and it will work for everyone. Rehearse, get good at your craft, and believe in your dream. Harder. Yani, have to be your number one believer. Because I can say, if you're waiting for external validation, it may not happen. It may break you, it may make you. But if you have the dream within yourself and you believe in it, nothing, completely nothing can stop you. And it's amazing. It's amazing that we're given dreams, that nothing is too big for you. Nothing that you're given, nothing that you have seen is too big for you to achieve. So that's what I can say. Path that will work for everyone. Rehearse, get better at your craft, and believe in it. And if you believe in God, pray. Itakusaidia, honestly. Yeah, may believe in God, so may pray a lot. Okay, may I pray? Yes. Can I say anyone can sing? Nothing is impossible. People have been trained. But there are people who are gifted, and that a better advantage. Yeah. But there are people who have been trained to sing. But there are people who are gifted. No, but it's fair. See, as we've been gifted in singing and the art, someone else has been gifted in math, in business, in just being a good doctor. We're all gifted differently, and that helps us feel the different sects of the earth. Like, that's why there's a doctor, there's an engineer, there's a teacher, there's a conductor, there's a singer. We all cohabit to make life nice. If you're gifted, you have to put in the work for you to be better. Being gifted means it will be easier for you to do it. It doesn't mean it will be handed to you on a silver platter. Like if you want to see like why, if you want enough reason to work hard, just look at Beyonce. She works hard. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. Have to do your work. Yeah. For some artists, I can say it's resources and platform that huwakosea. Some of them have it, they don't have the hard work. So I can say it's a bit of both, because there's someone else who'll have the platform and they'll work hard. Someone else will have the platform, not work hard. So it really creates a big difference. But even in a perfect world where resources was accessible to everyone, now that's where your hard work and the work you put in comes in. That's what would determine. Yeah. And maybe, of course, just favor. The people who are just liked. Yeah, I guess it's a thing. Yeah, luck and favor. Because the people, it's like if we walk in a room, 5 of us, there's someone who maybe will be more loved than I will, or maybe I will be more loved than them. The people who just have that aura within them. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Someone has that aura, that presence, that lovability. Or is it called being affable or what? If you have it, you have it. It's your, what do they call it? It's your, I've forgotten. It's like your superpower. It's like your strength. Yeah. Okay, the difference between an artist. Let me start with what I know. The difference between an artist and a musician. An artist. Art is in many forms. An artist could be a painter. It could be a dancer. That's an artist. It's a singer. I just sing. I just sing. Acha nianze rumors, nilikuwa naandika jquats. A singer, I just sing. I just sing. A musician, I do music for a living. I could be a musician and I'm a singer, but the fact that I'm a singer doesn't mean I'm a musician. Exactly. I think that's how I interpret it. And then now an artist. Okay, apart from the other forms of art, being I think being called an artist means you have some creativity to you, some creative edge to you. I'm a nocturnal person. I work best at night. In fact, I love it. In fact, actually being in like a curriculum which didn't accommodate that, I had my principal, I'm sorry if you're watching this, I read at night in the dorm. It's just my favorite time. Like, I think that's a good question. Of course, being in high school, of course you're a bit naughty, sneaking a torch. Yeah, but I don't think torches were illegal at the moment. Were they? Can't remember. But yeah, but I used to like reading at night. Like, I'm more like at that point, like I'm at my optimum, like I'm working best. Yani vitu tu zinaingia. But my creative process, as a song, I can say my creative process, it's very funny, I have to say. Because sometimes I can get sleepless at night and I will write a song. My mother would tell you, I don't know if she hears, I can play the guitar even at 3 a.m. and I wouldn't be, yes, I'm playing guitar. And when I've even written songs in matatus, just sitting, or in a bus, I put my earphones in, since I have like a keyboard in my phone, and I press this and I've written a song in a matatu. Yeah, so my creative process is whenever I'm feeling inspired, whenever I want to express. What inspires my creative process is I just want to feel like I did the best with the gift that I was given. I just want to create timeless music. The way now I still listen to tracks for Kitambo. Yeah, I want to create music like that, and that's what inspires me. Like, and I want to be honest. Like, I make music that I listen to, music that I can buy, honest music. I don't just want to do it for the money. I know someone is going to bring back this interview as a meme. Well, guys, please be kind to me. But I think that's what drives me the most, that I'm honest. Actually, MG, the producer, asked me that question. He asked me, I told him, I just want to make honest music that makes sense to me. Because I know if I like it and it's honest, someone else is gonna feel it. That's why the bigger musicians than others. Yeah, honesty. Yeah. Let me quote Kelly Clarkson. Can't remember the exact words, but this is what her message was. She said, the best of singers, the best of artists don't have the biggest of skills. It's the emotion they perform with. It's the communication. They're making the crowd feel something. Music makes everyone feel everything. It doesn't have to be R&B. It doesn't have to be rumba, lingala, pop, reggae. Mention the genre. The way it makes you feel, that is very important. Like, it's not about how many people are listening to it, how skilled as a singer I am, how skilled as an instrumentalist played on that track. It's about how honest. That's what's gonna move someone else and give them the feeling. At least that's what I believe. But pia kuna watu wanasikizanga maybe beats, lyrics, I don't know. At least that's how I interpret my music. That's how I choose the music I listen to. Yeah. Consider myself all. Like, I have learned to embrace and be confident to the fact that I was blessed with a gift. I am talented. Yes, I consider myself talented. I consider myself very passionate. Because the things I have done for music, don't misinterpret me, guys. The things I have done for music, I don't even know why I still do what I do. Like, that's how passionate I am. Like, because I can tell you, I have done things where, like, let's say maybe going to an event. Exposure. I'm not saying right now to approach me, I will not do a free gig. But I'm just saying that, like, I have the fact that I was even willing to just do it, it's because it feeds my soul. So I'm very passionate about it, that I know. Trying to earn a living, of course I'm gonna earn a living out of this greatness. I'm gonna earn a living. Because I can feel it. I can feel a fat paycheck coming. I can feel it. Yeah, definitely. Hardworking. Yes, I would consider myself hardworking. But I guess people who worked with me would speak more about it. But yes, I would. Yeah. I would say I consider myself hardworking, because sometimes I can push myself, and sometimes I even have, like, close friends, like, who just tell me to try to slow down, because sometimes I can really be hard on myself. I just think I'm living from the music you make, the endorsement, the royalties. It's like your salary. It's like when people stream music and it earns money. At least how I understand it. Yeah. So there's royalties, there's endorsements, like brands working with you. There's just doing shows, getting paid for shows. There's even networking is earning money. That's among, I don't even know how I forgot this. The biggest lesson, and I saw it in last year, was investing in people. That's the biggest investment, I think, in my own opinion, you would ever have. Because during my event, I saw people really come through for me. Friends like, I'll do for you photography. Like Jeremy Morioki, you should check him on Instagram. His work is really good. Even that they met another photographer. See the power of networking. Networking is earning money. Yes. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. That's the quote. Yeah. It's not a rumor, it's the truth. Because the people who I even worked with on my own event, networking is a way to earn money as an artist. Please remember it. I told you. That's a golden point. What was working with big artists, of course I've mentioned them in this interview severally. The difference between where I am and where they are, probably it's fame. Yeah, maybe fame and resource. Yeah, that's all I would say, because it's just that fame is not so important to me, but I mean, it's a plus. Why wouldn't I love it? But fame is a form of currency. If you go somewhere, expound. Fame is a form of currency. Look at people on Instagram. Look, there's a certain way. I have seen this. If someone who's fame kind of commands respect from humans. I don't know why though. Yeah, if someone is famous, you'd be inclined to treat them well because you're not sure if they would expose you on social media, such things. And even fame comes with a price. The people who have it really have to protect it. That's why people fear vloggers who post things about people. So yeah, fame is a form of a big one in the world that we live in. Though I don't really think it should be like that, but it is what it is. I've been privileged to perform in State House. I've performed in front of the presidents of Kenya, the current president and the first lady. Yeah, but then I have to comment, State House food is amazing. Let no one lie to you. Hey. Yeah. So I perform bigger. But is there a platform that is big enough than the other? No. But yeah, so places, restaurants, basically restaurants, malls, sang in the streets of Nairobi, guys. Streets of Nairobi, just singing. Hey, beautiful times. But then I'll do a street performance. I have to do it just for the thrill of it. But yeah, I've done that in the chorus. That time I think it was BBC who was recording us. Ilanda Redforth. Blankets and Wines. I love that place. I love that place. I love the experience that night. It was amazing. Kwani zimeisha haraka aje? Studios. Yeah, we found the studios. We've worked with big projects, by the way. Yeah, in the estate. Because I'm very introverted and I stay in the house. People now started learning I'm a singer. COVID made people learn I'm a singer because I used to sing in the house and I guess my neighbors could hear. Yeah. Also, I even made friends with one of my neighbors. But singing in the estate, I've gotten ambushed by kids. Nimbia, sing for us. And I had to take out my guitar. I was with my friend, a violinist, and I had to take out my guitar and do it. I think as artists, people never know. Sometimes people see you on stage and they're like, oh my God, I want to be like her. But sometimes the emotions that are just going, Numa, you're human. Soon as I nervous, but you still have to deliver. Yeah. But amazing spaces. I'd like to thank everyone who supports me. Yeah, everyone who supports me and my craft and believes in what I do. My fans, you're the reason why musicians do what they do. As much as we do it for ourselves, we also do it for you. I'd also like to thank my mom, my siblings. I almost said my mom, my dad, and then my parents. My mom and siblings. I'd like to thank my aunt. I'd like to thank just my extended family, my guitarist Chege. Wow, this guy just comes through for me. My pianist Intare, producer MG, friends, special mentions. Gosh, there's so many friends. Hawa, Sandra, Joanne. Hey, guys are many. Thank you. Just thank you. I think I would give my gratitude to everyone because they touch me in a special way that pushes me. Yeah. Being as an artist, of course, you learn many things, like even the skill of playing guitar. My first challenge was that I didn't have a guitar. That's already a challenge. But I can say challenge is basically resources. Like when I wanted to record my music, like MG so graciously accepted me to record with him, but finances. Right now, anything you ask for, someone's always gonna ask what's your budget. So I think my biggest challenge is money. Yeah. Right now I'm relying on my music to give me the chums, give me the money. And how I'm hacking with it is I work with what I have. Like, let me tell you, no amount is too little. Just do the work. That even when you're talking with someone to convince you, they can see you've done your best and they can see the worth. That they can see the worth, yani. Because most people will invest where there's worth. No one will invest anything where there's no worth. So yeah. So that's how I'm handling it. I'm doing my homework, like I'm working hard from my end. I'm doing the best that I can, working with what I have, such that when someone sees me, they can believe in my craft without me having to explain. Yeah. There's no platform that gave me the you are enough. I just had to find it. But of course, compliments here and there. When someone tells you you have a nice voice, as an upcoming, okay, before then, Manzit used to make my day. I have an amazing voice, they can just love my voice. I remember it was a prayer item. Can God please give me a voice? And now they can say, I love your voice. It was amazing. But basically, platform that I got that validated that, none. It's a process where it's a process. Today I'm going to feel like, I like my voice. Tomorrow I'm going to hear someone singing. I'm like, why is that voice so agile? Can they do better riffs than I can? Why can they have consistent, whatever, those terms, vibrato, ni. It's a process. But I can say the compliments. But if you live with an artist, words of affirmation, let no artist tell you that they don't need it. Okay, we're not saying need is a strong word, but when you say it, you remind us. Because Jose was watching an interview by BN on Mantalk, and he was saying artists are self-destructive. As sad as it is, it's the truth. Like, it's part of the package. So when we get people who appreciate our art, compliment it, just see it for what it is, it reminds us. I'll give an instance. Last year, my sister so graciously, yes, we were at the coast with my sister in Tuapa. Yeah, so I'm with my sister and we were at our hotel. So as we leave, the previous day, they were cleaning the room, so I left with my instrument, because that time I was writing a song, but they haven't played with the song I wrote here, but I've played one that I wrote in Coast still. So I left with my guitar, went downstairs, we were with her, she was working, and Mia was she was doing some stuff on her laptop, and Mia was just trying to write the song and finish it, because I was just feeling creative, because I took a whole week to unplug. Yeah, so that time I was singing and I was just writing in my guitar. I was in an open space, like at a restaurant, still within the hotel, so the guys could see me. So the following day when we're checking out, and we're there at the reception, and the lady there says, hawezi kuwa na gitaa na utoke kauja tuimbia. And I'm thinking, the way people started like, they're not serious. And she persists. She says, you have to sing for us. Kwanza yesterday there's a song you were singing, I really liked it. And I'm like, so in my head I'm thinking, that's my own song, they actually liked it, because I was still finishing writing it, and even my sister that day commented, she's like, I really like, she's like, that's your own song, I like it. And what appreciation goes a long way for an artist. So they sang, but then there's the one song that if you point a gun at me on the guitar, because every time someone says sing for something on the guitar, one song then is Malaika by Nyashinsky, and I sang it, and the guys there were like, oh my god, you have such an amazing voice, you have such a beautiful art. I even got compliments, and I was like, they like it. So as an artist, it reminded me at the point how, you know, we take for granted, like I could take for granted my worth, you could take for granted but when someone appreciates it, it reminds you, like it sort of brings you back on the track, and it's more motivation. Actually named to be my brand name. Why I stick to it is because as a musician, as a creative, as an artist, I don't give the world a side of me. I give the world the whole of me. So I don't need to be in a certain facade to be, this is now my name here, this is how I am. I'm just who I am in whatever space. So, and also I couldn't decide on a stage name. I wanted to just pick Anita, but there's so many Anitas. My name is surprisingly not unique. But when I put it as Anita Chelsea, I don't think there's much of that combo. Yeah, I hope one day someone will be named after me, then we can become two. Two of us. Yeah. A global scale. How I do my live performances, I have my friend, a guitarist, Chage, and a pianist, Intare. So I basically sing and they accompany me. Of course, the more I'm also a lover of acoustic sets, but the more I grow, of course, the team is gonna grow bigger. Maybe there'll be a bassist and a drummer, and because I'm still getting used to the drums as an artist, I have to confess that. Yeah. Drums, gonna be background vocalist. It's just a journey, but also I guess it depends with the set. Yeah, I could, like, I've sung like the song I recorded, I had a background vocalist, Zawadi. Yeah, but it just depends with setup. But right now, regularly we just rehearse Mitch again in Tare. Yeah, like an amazing team. You should hear us. Yeah, there's a full performance I did on the February the 9th this year. It's on Lava Latte. That's the first time I've ever gotten my full performance. Actually, it's not full. It's 3/4. But yes, yeah. As we did final year, then we did attachment. You know, because COVID disarranged the school year. So as we did, I finished last year. I finished my 4th year, 2nd semester. And I went on attachment on KWS. It was such an amazing experience, by the way. I worked an 8 to 5. I suddenly started understanding why people sleep in matatus. You know, waking up early, because I live in Donholm and going all the way to Langata. It was kind of far, but it was a very interesting experience. Like, I learned a lot. Yeah, and my team there was very supportive. Actually, remember, I think just being an artist, I don't even know how you can ask if I'm not an artist what I would do, because now let me tell you that I went to KWS and I said I will hide this side of me inside that's an artist. You know, people have all what is it called? Like, people have all perceptions about workplaces and how constructive or destructive they can be. So I said, I'll hide. No one will know I'm a singer. And I would even meet people there in the IT, and they would ask me, what do you want to do? And I'd tell them programming, but I knew I'd already decided by that time I'm going to do music. So that time I'm in the office, and when I'm relaxed or when I sing all the time. So me, I'm just chilling. I don't know what I was doing at my desk. Then I started singing. I remember the song. Now I remember because there was appreciation towards it. I was singing this song for I was born by the river in a little tent. All my life I've been running. It's been a long time coming, and I know change is gonna come, and I know change is gonna come. I was singing that song just to myself, and I thought I was singing. I didn't even realize I was singing it. It was out of my subconscious. Then my boss went like, what did he tell me? First of all, he said, he told me, I think he said, you have an amazing voice. Why are you not in the music industry? And at that point, remember, I'm introverted. I've been bullied before for my voice. It still catches me off guard when someone says, "Manzi, you have a nice voice." So that time I was seated next to my colleague, and he tells me that, and I turn and I look at him like, he told me, I think something like, "You're singing," and I look, and I'm looking at my colleague like, he's the one who's singing, but I forget that I'm the one who's singing. And he says, "You have a really amazing voice. Just tell me how I can support you." And I'm like, he would support me like that. That's among the moments that even fueled, although I decided, it was just more motivating to see someone be able to believe in my craft, and just to even believe in my voice. So such scenarios, because I found myself singing in the office a number of times. Like when I concentrate the most, I sing. When I'm concentrating, obliviously, out of my subconscious. But it was an amazing experience meeting with people. It taught me a lot, honestly, because being in an IT office, I met people with different personalities within the organization. It was just amazing to learn. So I'll be a degree holder by the end of this year, and I'm skilled in the IT field. Music feeds my soul in ways I can't express. That's the elaborate answer. Like, there's a certain way it feeds me. The things when you're doing, you feel happy. That's it. Like, I can be in the studio and I will lose track of time. When I'm rehearsing with my team, they get hungry. I just keep singing. Unless my voice now starts like, okay, we need to rest. I keep going. When it's music, like, it just feeds my soul in a certain type of way I can't even, honestly. So I would choose music over and over and over and over again, even in another life. For those who believe in reincarnation, though I don't, I hope I'm the biggest musician in the other life. Apart from COVID, the pandemic, I can't say I have experienced national disasters at a close. And I think I say that from a point of being grateful. Because even post-election violence, when it hit me, I can't quite say, of course it affected operations and businesses and all Kenyans, but I'm so glad that I didn't have like a very close trauma story, like, you get what I mean, like someone close to me. But COVID, I had experiences. Apart from me getting COVID, me getting a scare, then I got a scare. It was crazy. The minute when they test you, when you're waiting the results to be out, so many things go through your mind. Because you're like, you're like, how many people have I infected? You're like, now when I go back home, am I going to isolate? How am I going back home? I'm going back home with an Uber. I could infect someone. I'm going back home with a matatu. Like, it's crazy how many people have I interacted with. That period when they're testing you, when you're waiting for the results, it's crazy. Thank God it turned negative. The second time I got the scare. But wow, it's crazy. But experiencing the pandemic in terms of finances, experienced it definitely. Of course, finances affected everyone. Like, they weren't coming in as people lost jobs. I didn't lose jobs, but people close to me, I could see like their jobs were on the line. It was crazy to just watch. Being an empath, of course, I would feel their pain. Personally, I got a lot of time to think and now be certain about music. Just the time and the unplugging, because COVID came in a time where I was really rushing. My life was being rushed. Like, that was the time I was still battling. I was in campus. I was still battling whether is it gonna be music or is it gonna be business and IT. Like, I hadn't yet articulated it out loudly that I want to do it. And it was like COVID when it stopped, because by that time I had a lot of schoolwork. I had cards, really. So it came at it's sort of at the right time, because at least I didn't have cards. But apart from the time it offered, the time just the unplugging, it wasn't a good experience. But the greatest commandment. Love doesn't have to be romantic, but love is given and it's taken. It's beautiful. It's basically the reason why we do what we do. It's basically the reason behind humanity. That's the reason why someone else will have a personal touch towards you and not towards something else, because they love you, because they care about you. So yeah, love, I don't think the world would exist without love. It would be chaotic. Without love, there's chaos. Yeah. Life is a journey to be lived. And I think people should strive to live it to the best of their abilities, because once you die, that's it. But then once you die, that's it. That's been among my biggest realizations also last year, because I also experienced grief, like secondhand grief. If you know Shanu Maimba, I don't know if I'm saying his name or I'm butchering it. He's written a song about secondhand grief. Once you die, that's it. Make it count. Like, these are not just words, guys. May feel it. Make it count. So that's life. Identity is who you are and who you resonate with. When no one is watching. You've heard this 1,000 times, but when no one is watching, when you don't care about anything, when you have to worry about nothing. Hi guys, if you're watching this, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you for giving me your time. Parting shot, to my fans, I would say I love you. That's why I do what I do. You're probably gonna wonder, love is a strong word. It is strong, but that's what I feel for my craft. I love my craft and I do what I do, and thank you for believing in it. To an aspiring musician, as the tunes that I've just given, it's gonna take time. Be patient with yourself. It's gonna come. Once you come, you're gonna love it. Just don't give up in the middle. It can be very easy to trip and be like, hey man, this thing is not, especially in a society where people are still learning to appreciate creatives. But aspiring musician, just believe in you and be patient and do your homework. Talented people can be lazy. Masi Kawan said that. It's true. I've even told people, you can think I have a good voice and that's enough. So just perfect your craft, and I hope I inspire you, aspiring musician. I hope my music inspires. I look forward to working with more people in the future and learning more things, because you can always learn something from someone. Yeah, so I look forward to that, and I can't wait for it. Yeah, can't wait. Also, stay tuned to my fans. Guy, good music is coming this year. Aye, good music. Basically, my singles and Mungu Akipenda album. I already have the material for it. So I'm just waiting to record it and release it for you guys to listen. Yeah, and that's it. Stay tuned. This is the year. These people who say that Kenyan music is bad, play Kenyan music. You guys haven't heard me. But yeah, the amazing artists outside here. I also get my inspiration from Kenyan musicians. So stay tuned. Can't wait to share with the world what I have. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Anita Chelsea. One word, ANITACHELSEA, 2 underscores at the end. On YouTube, you can find me as ANITAH space CHELSEY, Anita Chelsea, just a different spelling on YouTube. My Twitter is probably Anita Chelsea. I've even forgotten the password. Facebook, don't go dig for that account. It has bad TBTs. Please, come nanipenda, guys. Don't do it. But yeah, Anita Chelsea everywhere. Yeah. Thank you to African Creative for having me. It's an amazing platform, and what you're doing is amazing. Giving artists platform. It's really amazing to see that someone would appreciate my craft. Thank you. Yeah, and this is home. Yeah, WhatsApp number sipeani. Guy, and then that becomes a meme. You know, that's how people started hating. 'Cause I'm certain brighter days yet to come. Ain't no question that tomorrow there'll be good times. Good times. I believe with everything in my heart. I believe.